What is up, everybody? I went ahead and leveled up everybody. I'll show you what we took here. We took more toughness and then tenacity, just to like ignore like blinds or stuns or whatever and get more temporary wounds. On your left here we took agility and Lord Xenos. Pascal we took intelligence and tech use. Argento we took agility and nimble, give her a little bit of chance to say max HP because she does more at max HP. Gave Ulfar strength and ballistic skill training. We gave Cassia willpower and another just navigator trait, and yeah, cool, let's go. I knew that fight was going to be so freaking easy at this point. It was just a joke. I am not concerned overly about much of anything right now. Alright, so I'm probably going to spend a lot of time hopping to every area and checking things out. Lord Captain, an urgent message. Our forces have arrested a dangerous saboteur who attempted to get entry onto the bridge. This incident may be worthy of your attention. You see, both the saboteur and the circumstances of his capture are rather strange. You cannot tell if Vigdis sounds baffled or worried. I think it'd be reasonable for Magus Pascal to take a look at him as well. Very well. I'll speak to him. Understood, Lord Captain. The saboteur will be brought to you. I'm still a little sick tonight as we're getting really late. So my voice is going to start sounding a little bit more gravelly and stuff. I'm sorry about that. Nothing I can do. Need to go to bed. But the show must go on. Or else we'll be playing this game until April. Which can't do, bro. I can't do it. A group of servitors whose movements are suspiciously well synchronized stare at the towering prisoner. You do not need to hear or speak to recognize Nomos, who has seen fit to attend the interrogation. The captured man, if he can be called that, looks positively gigantic next to the enforcers at his sides. Deadly-looking metal gleams dimly beneath his faded crimson robes. His hands are folded obediently, and his mechadendrites are perfectly still. I greet the master of this Vessel Cathedral and offer my humble apologies for this unbidden intrusion. My apologies to you as well, brother. The interloper inclines his head in a direction of the frowning Pascal. Then the prisoner turns slightly and looks straight at Nomos' observing servitors. And of course, I must beg forgiveness from you, Great Spirit. It was not my intent to desecrate your temple. I honor the fraternity of the omnicized servants. It pains me to see you trespassing aboard like a thief instead of arriving as a guest. The giant's shoulders shift slightly. For that I apologize as well. I did not expect to find understanding amid the suffocating ignorance that abounds within the lady. And even many of my brethren, for this reason, I choose to carry out my mission in secret and without seeking your permission. My name, if it matters, is Asclepius, formerly a computator general in the Cognizance fleet, now a liber recluse in the status of Malatic. Malatics are exiles whose ideas have not crossed the line of heresy yet, have come close to it. They were removed from the fleet structures to give them a chance to see the folly of their ways and prevent sedition from spreading. Pascal's voice sounds unusually alarmed. All of that is trivial. My past is nothing but a set of archived data. My lost status is part of replacement string in the long chronicle of the Cognizance fleet. I have come not as the priesthood's messenger, but as a faithful disciple of the most holy Armanaut. My brother once served as the engineer prime on this ship. Asclepius gestures around him reverently. He was an adherent of the school of discontinuing the cycle, as am I. It has spread that far. It's difficult to discern Pascal's emotions from his tone. I know that my brother perished, but before he did, he sent me a message that told of a journey embarked upon by Theodore von Valancius, a journey through a dimensional gate, an artifact more ancient than humanity itself and towards worlds unknowns. The blessed Armanaut was with her. There, upon those dark worlds, he witnessed a great miracle, the birth of a machine spirit of incalculable might. My brother believed this spirit then fell asslumber within this ship like a child in a cradle, not responding to lowly pleas. That was the purpose of my pilgrimage, to reach the ship where my brother died, the ship upon whose decks and blessed Armanaut had walked, and prostrate myself before the great spirit. Armanaut traveled on this ship? Yes, he did. My brother's words on this are very clear. Years ago, Armanaut was part of the rogue trader Theodore's inner circle before their ways parted. Tell me more about Theodore's journey. My knowledge of it is scarce. My brother suspected that his memory, along with the memory of all who might have known the details, had been purposefully modified. He saw it as a sign that the journey had revealed a great truth, and there were those who did not wish to see the truth brought to light. All that he conveyed to me was that Theodora had reached worlds unlike any the people of the Koronus Expanse had ever seen. There she unearthed a great treasure of technology, one that Armanaut had the privilege of experiencing. What do you know about this great spirit? It is the great miracle, the Omnissiah's breath, meant to help us discontinue the cycle. It was born of the treasure that Armanat and Theodora discovered upon the Dark Worlds. Yet even a being so glorious needs attendants and guides, and as long as the Cognizance fleet is racked by schism, and my brothers and sisters suffer defeats without end, there is no one to aid the spirit. That is why I came here. Does the name Nomos mean anything to you? Nothing. I would do Nomos's voice, but I cannot with my throat feeling this way, so we're just gonna read normally. Sorry, guys. He is... No, we can try. He has not come to us to know us yet. He will, if you let him, Gregor. We know. We sense that his words are about us, that the story he has told is our story. You are strong, yet you let yourself be caught. I took a vow that I would never inflict physical harm upon lay people. The Omnissiah grants us the power of the true flesh for a purpose other than damaging the frail and blind creatures that not all yet tasted his knowledge. I made my decision regarding your fate. Whatever it is, I will accept it. As will I, and yet I plead that my brother be shown leniency. His story, Tilisi is the thought. We ask that you keep him for us. Your actions have caused no harm, so I shall not harm you. You are free. You may stay on my ship if you so choose. Cannot ask for more. All I wish is to remain in these halls and observe and reverence the great spirit's deeds. Let the cycle be discontinued. Nomos' servitors turn their heads to you and nod all at once, and what can be interpreted as a great expression of gratitude. Yay! We gotta talk to Nomos. I wanted to check something though. How close are we? Oh god, I'm not doing that right now. I don't care. Not what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Almost 21 away. Not too bad. What would we? Sorry, what would we get? My bad, guys. Once per battle, the rogue trader may choose an ally. Target may act immediately. Oh, neat. Pretty cool. Okay, Nomos, my friend. I salute the ruler of the ship. See you found your great spirit, Asclepius. I don't know how to say his name. I found a miracle, and the end of my worldly road. I have never seen and never will see anything more meaningful than the spirit of Nomos. In the face of its magnitude, we are all but nothing but fixed values of erroneous function. Take my leave. The cyber gargoyles track. Okay. Talk to Nomos. Maybe I can click this and talk to him. Nomos are here. What do you want to talk about? Guess we'll do this. So you found your great spirit. Oh shoot, that wasn't new for me. We have analyzed the data with you cited us, and we created a sequence of events. First there was Epitaph. It is a world, but it is merely a case, a container, for something we cannot name and cannot understand. Theodora and the ship have been to that place. Something was lifted from the world, a gift. A trusted priest in Crimson who identified himself as Armanat comprehended the gift raised from Epitaph, and from it he created what the database lists as a tech blight. But that is not how Nomos came into being. We are not invented. We are not freed. We came into being by accident. The chorus of servitors sound genuinely confused, almost desperate. Theodora's ambition, the myriad mechanisms of the huge ship, Armanat's mind, the inquisitive attempts to comprehend and extract, the dormant blight, the dormant epitaph, what lies hidden in its depths. And between it all, we slipped in, connected, and emerged like an electrical discharge between the poles. Accident, incident, that is what we are. We are of no purpose, no history, Nomos just are. Do you know where this epitaph is? Oh, the possessed ship. Success. The data is gone, deleted, erased, deliberately, but we cannot trace who did it or why. A tech blight? A gift, but a terrible one. You would call it a weapon. Theodora coveted it. She needed it desperately, but we do not know why. How was Armanat involved in this? He desired knowledge. Theodora allowed him to explore the gifts of the epitaph, slaking his thirst, but we know it did not bring him happiness. In the footprints of his slaked thirst, fear followed. The blessed Armanat was involved in the birth of the spirit named Nomos. I do not believe for a moment that he could have been frightened by this miracle. It was not us he feared. He did not know us, but only suspected. His mental processes were occupied by the tech blight. That is what he feared. He wanted protection from it. The ship was on Epitaph. Armanat traveled aboard it, investigating the tech blight, and Nomos was born as a result of the incident. So how was it possible that no one in the crew knew the whole truth? The truth was hidden deliberately. Your officers' memories were stolen. All the cogitators' memory banks were wiped. It took you feeding us the truth bit by bit for us to piece it together and understand. Who has the resources, the knowledge, and the power to accomplish such a feat? It would have been beyond the capabilities of the blessed Armanat himself, and he would never destroy knowledge. The story disturbs me. It sounds like an echo of the sacrilege whose name is in the preservation of ignorance. The spirit of Nomos was protected from the encroachments of that power that tried to conceal the truth of its birth. Enough about the past. Let's talk about the future. You do in fact have a purpose, Nomos. The entail us. What is our purpose? To simply live, comprehending yourself in the world. Life does not need a purpose to justify itself. You simply live. Force of servitors dutifully repeat your words, but seemingly without understanding. Then, Nomos is preoccupied. The huge cogitator continues to sing its creaking song, running unknown calculations. Blessed be the spirit, a great path and a great future lie before it, and we must assist it. What have you been doing? Studying, observing, must take my lead. Oh, yay, alright, we did it. Now, back to what I was doing. Oh, guys, I'm so tired. I gotta be up so early, too. Alright, let's visit the Emperor's Palm, shall we? Euphrates. One. It's such a waste. Oh, what a waste. That's wild. Alright, let's save before we check this out, shall we? I feel like there might be a reason why I wasn't able to check this out previously. I don't know. Lord Captain, our augurs have detected active combat operations in the orbit on the surface of Euphrates 2. We tried to contact the explorators on the ship of the flagship of the Cognate's fleet, coordinating the defense, but we received a strongly worded demand not to interfere under threat of armed retaliation. Victus, give me details on the combatants. The world is besieged by a squadron of Cognizant's fleet, supported by a joint armada of vessels from across the entire expanse. Among the latter, we are registering vessels recruited by the Lord Inquisitor to defend the sector. They are opposed by the Final Dawn scum, led by the blasphemous traitors from the ranks of the Word Bearers. What is so important Euphrates II that's worth fighting for? The sacred Forge world has always been closed off to the lay people. I believe that it was only at the threat of having it utterly corrupted by ruinous powers that the explorators had begrudgingly accepted their profane allies setting foot in their blessed world. Who is winning? We're detecting parity between the forces as both parties employ conservative strategies with the aim of gradually achieving positional superiority. Tactical prognosis suggests that this impasse will persist for a while longer. Why are they refusing our aid? The reaction is the result of reasonable wariness, your lordship. The agent network of the Cult of the Final Dawn spans entire worlds and has proven its effectiveness time and again. I presume the tech priests are afraid of letting a treacherous vessel into their combat ranks. We're not interfering then, I guess. So even though it's super late, guys, and I wouldn't do this, I am going to jump from system to system and check all of them again. And then bring you guys back if anything happens. So I'm gonna do that. Be right back. Something happened. Like literally the first jump. Like literally this is the first jump. Oh, hey, at least that if it takes 17 more minutes, it means I get to go to bed, right? Oh, you could bring me some money, baby? That's funny. Shireen, I decided it is only right if I return all this to you. No matter how lovely and valuable a gift may be, it becomes a millstone around the heart when it is obtained by deceitful means. I thought the safest thing would be to bring them all here. If I handed them to Danrock, it would have been a monstrous temptation, and your various factotum does not strike me as someone who is good at resisting temptation. What, are these my gifts? Yes, Shireen, tokens of your interest that you lavished upon me as generously as the sun lavishes its light and heat. I do not recall giving you quite so many gifts. I think you must have given some of these to yourself. It is possible I availed myself of certain privileges granted by my status as a favorite of the rogue trader. It is impossible to hold a spoonful of honey in one's mouth and not taste it. Is this your way of telling me that our relationship is at an end? Well, do you see any kind of future for us, Shireen? Jai speaks with vehemence, almost desperation, like a column of foot soldiers storing a fort. I refuse to close my eyes to what's right in front of me, Gregor. I am not the one for you. Rogue traders do not keep no-name commoners by their side. This mismatch will diminish you as long as it continues, and when it ends, I will be the one diminished. Awareness. Jay is striving to maintain her business-like air of indifference, but her shoulders are sagging as though under a heavy weight. A haunted look flickers in her eyes, and her mouth is set in a forlorn muse. I see a different future for us. We do not need to end things. The cold mask falls from Jai's face, revealing what lies beneath, a tortured expression and tears rolling down her tawny cheeks. And how long will you be able to keep playing the simpleton and the rogue trader? You have a protectorate full of women just like me. Before I was able to make myself stand out in the crowd, but now, with every passing day, in your eyes, I'll just become more ordinary, more trivial, like I'm a performer whose props for his tricks have been tumbling out of his sleeves. I need to get off the stage before the crowd starts throwing stones and rotten food. I don't want to have my heart broken by you. Jay, Amira, Ferdreen, Tamiri, Ash, Ifrit, I'm begging you to show mercy. Don't leave me. Jay shakes her head, frowning, but traitor's smile of hope steals across her face. Stop. Now's not the time to play around. Don't look at me like that. Damn it all. I can feel those eyes weakening my resolve, even when I know I'll come to bitterly regret it. What can I say? I'm a player. Jay helplessly throws up her hands. You win, Gregor. I can't resist your charms. I will drink the cup of our passion to the very bottom, no matter how bitter the dregs in the last swallow. I am yours. That's right. Don't you forget it. Alright. Now I'll bring you guys back when I find something. Literally the next jump. Lord Captain! Victus's Fox distorted voice sounds even more mechanical and detached than normal. The Lady Navigator has been waiting for you on the bridge for half a watch cycle now. You see, because of her presence, the officer, she clears her throat. I believe Lady Cassia wishes to speak to you about something very important. Her unease is spreading around those around her. Oh my god. All my babies at once. You're my butterfly, sugar baby. Come my lady, come my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar baby. I love crazy, crazy. Yes, woman. Lord Captain? Cassia claps her hands together. You can sense an air of cold aloofness about her. We must speak now. Is this it? Is this the time? Cassia takes a few anxious steps around the study, then says reservedly, I have given much thought to all that's happened, and to us. Perhaps you do indeed have feelings for me. Perhaps I have feelings for you in turn, but we are not meant to become something more. A time will come when my Deserted House Orcelia will call upon me, and you have already been summoned to do your duty to the God Emperor and your protectorate. Would it not be better then if we ended things now, before it's too late? If I am truly dear to your heart, you will understand. Tense silence hangs in the air, and Cassia turns away to hide her emotions. Lady Cassia, have I upset you in some way? No, that's not it. Have I not been convincing enough in my expressing my feelings for you? Please, that's not what I meant. It's already too late for me. I cannot bear the thought of life without you. No, that is merely what your heart is telling you. I see human feelings every day with these eyes. Cassie opens her eyes, frowns, and purses her lips. Emotions are fleeting. They wither all too quickly. Love, fear, attachment, everything passes. Is that what you truly want? Cassie trembles, opens her mouth, and moves her lips for the words to come out. I've said so already. I love you. Does it not perturb you that I'm a wretched mutant, that my own subjects see me as a monster, that your servants fear my company more than facing a mortal enemy? Sad to me that you cannot cannot see your own gracefulness and beauty. I nearly killed you. Could have died a great many times, and yet I'm standing here, standing before you. Is this all just a lark to you? I'm too deeply in love with you to make light of such things. Oh, Gregor. Cassie looks at you with tenderness and longing, but then frowns of frustration. A familiar sensation envelops your being. The pain in your chest is suffocating, and you fall to your knees. Why can't you understand? I'm a navigator, a mutant. I'm nothing but a tool in his hands, in humanity's hands, and tools are not supposed to have feelings. Cassia sobs and rolls up one of her sleeves. From her clavicle to her elbow, the skin on her armor has grown so thin that you can see every vein, muscle, and tendon within. A new mutation, Gregor, just like that, in the middle of the latest warp jump, and this body will go through even more ghastly changes in the future. I don't want you to see what I become. I don't want you to loathe my hideousness. Now please let me tell you about the Cassia I see. She quivers as you make a weak attempt to slip out of your hands. You've studied thousands of books. You wish to learn everything there is. I am dazzled by your keen mind and curiosity. Cassia listens in silence, her eyelashes lowered and her head slightly bowed. A barely noticeable smile hugs the corner of her lips. I feel myself smitten with your raised chin, your refined manners, and the stern look in your eyes whenever you scold me. She listens still. When I hear your voice, my heart beats faster, and your touch makes me lose my mind altogether. Your eyes shine like rubies against a sunset sky, and your skin and hair are like fresh snow. Never before have I seen something so beautiful. Gregor, stop. I hear you. Crimson tears stream down her cheeks, but she is smiling, and Hers is a smile of joy and freedom. I see your colors so pure that I am afraid I might scare them away. Only when I stand before you, fully dressed, do I feel utterly bare and defenseless. You've captured my heart, made me fall in love with you, and shown me how to love myself. Man, Gregor can even trick Cassia. Nah, he loves them all, it's true. He's like Randall Thor. I know not what our future holds for us, but I'm willing to take a risk and find out together with you, my love. You are exhausted. Come, lay in my bed and stay to guard your slumber. Oh, Gregor, that's... Cassia looks abashed but does not withdraw her hands. That sounds wonderful. No one has ever guarded my sleep before. You'll be the first. Yes, I will, baby. Oh my god, don't look at my headboard. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause again, and when I come back, oh look at this thing. Look at it. I hate you, game. Look at it. Whatever. I'll be back as soon as I find something new. 2 more jumps later. Lord Captain, I bring you new information about your Xeno device that you discovered during your time away. Ever since your return, the Tech Priests have been making every effort to comprehend the nature of this mysterious technology, and they have succeeded. To an extent, after many rituals and pleas of the machine god, they awakened the Xeno artifact, but for a moment it produced a holographic copy of a planet and coordinates that match the location in Langren's belt. Perhaps you'll wish to see with your own eyes what the destination holds. Is that all? Okay, fantastic. Well, I've got you guys here. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I was gonna do this. Just to check and see. See, I knew things were going to be getting awesome. Profit factor in people, complacency and security. Let's check. I think we're good on that. Imperial Navy and security for all colonies is actually pretty decent. The Holy Man feature, neat. Let's go with this Imperial Navy first. I like that. Beautiful. Janice, thank you for the stuff. See, how are you doing? 5 efficiency, 8 complacency, 10 security. 5 efficiency, 8 complacency. So this would like just swap them. Cast symbolic emission, lose a little bit of security, gain some efficiency. Not too bad of a choice. Down profit factor, more people in. Up profit factor in chemicals. Let's go with, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah. Koronus. Only profit. Oh, let's check. 10 efficiency, 4 complacency, 7 security. So we need a little bit more complacency and security. Profit factor, profit factor. That's actually pretty good. Ooh, there we go. I mean, that's gonna end up like maxing out security everywhere. I don't know if I need that. I think I'm gonna go with that first. Gamma? Let's see. Needs complacency and needs security bad. That's pretty good, but not that good because I don't really want to waste it for the efficiency there. Let's do orbital shipyard. And Veavos. You need complacency and security, but not that bad. Too terrible. Nope. And ooh. Yeah, let's do that. Alright guys, I'll bring you back when we find something new. Alright, looks like we can build some more stuff. You're good on everything at the moment. Let's go for profit factor and provisions. Yeah, let's do that. Janus got secret lair finished. And you're needing efficiency and complacency a little bit. Let's go with that one. Koronus. It needs a little bit of complacency and that's it. Let's do this, just get security for everywhere. We're gonna max out security everywhere. You need 3 security, but you're about to get that from that, so 2 complacency is all you're missing. 3 efficiency for all and Eye of the Omnissiah? Yeah. Corruption has infiltrated Veabo 6, Lord Captain. The cultists of the Cult of the Final Dawn have agitated the convicts into a full-blown uprising, promising them a chance to escape. The planet's cargo port and warden facilities are now under siege. Cult conspirators do not personally participate in the assault. Not too long ago, they scurried into the mines, deep into the tunnels, rife with the Xenos corruption. The wardens report the occurrence of tremors. It seems that the heretics are trying to clear up the cave-ins that we used to ward off the subterranean monsters. Why did the cultists go to that particular place? Unfortunately, we do not know the true objectives of the heretics, but there's an area of doubt that they are pursuing a sinister and wicked goal and therefore must be stopped. What is the current situation? The wardens are trapped inside the security facilities, and the convicts are now united by their common hatred for the dynasties and are obsessed with the tales of freedom. I'd like to hear my advisors. Heretics seek out those who are weak of spirit and entice them with promises of salvation, but such spineless lot lacks the resolve to fight and will drop their weapons should someone give them reason to fear. The purpose of many tactics in warfare is to sow terror into the enemy ranks. I know some of these tactics will make them quiver, Avatar, and those weaklings will forget all of their heinous intentions. Lord Captain, your resources and status allow you to make use of one of the most blunt and affordable tools of all, mercenaries. These dogs of war would be ready and willing to go inside the warp if you paid them well enough. Provide the wardens with some backup from their ranks, and the crisis will be over there in mere moments. Stop the riot. Casualties are important. So we get the trampled cult banner. Ulfar, show my people how to instill fear. Neat. Call them mercenaries. I'm gonna do Ulfar, show my people how to instill fear in their enemies. I shall teach them some secrets of this art. Following the advice given by the formidable Space Wolf, the Wardens carried out a series of reprisals and acts of intimidation, leaving behind mutilated corpses and infiltrating the rebel camps under the cover of darkness. They have crushed the rebel morale and forced them to surrender their weapons. The leaders of the conspiracy, the cultists from the Cult of the Final Dawn, are trapped in the mines. They have surrounded a strange, dark Xeno obelisk covered in glyphs, trying to awaken it from its slumber. The glyphs on it were similar to those that the mad convicts are drawing, but the monstrous construction contained enough energy to tear the planet apart. By heroically disrupting the cultist plan, the guards have disrupted the terrible machine. Instead of exploding, the obelisk emitted a blistering heat wave, melting itself and turning those around it to ash. Veabo 6 has been saved. Yeah, it has. So we need complacency here. That's efficiency. I mean, it's still really good with that. Ew, I don't like that. No, I don't want to use that. Let's go for this. All right. Well, we're going to try out one of these fights real quick, see how it goes. We haven't been in a fight in a while. Don't have any scrap to repair. It's kind of tempting to... So if I were to... Check this out. If I were to degrade the scrap, it would go down to 224. And then I could full repair it. And then I could go to, like, posts. And possibly... Reloads all macro cannons that fire during the acceleration phase. And lances that were fired in the acceleration phase. So upgrade that. And sure, we'll upgrade the shield pulse too. Why not? Alright, we've saved. We've full healed. We couldn't fight this before, we'll try again. 10 rounds, I believe, of surviving.
I'll be your beacon in the darkness.
Boo. I just don't like that they get to go first. Torpedo. Disrupted. Nice hit. Number of remaining rounds. I really hope 2 people don't get to come in every turn, because that's wild. And also get to act. They get to come in and act. You got some crazy movement, bro. Boom. What's this? Oh. Do that. Forgot about that. Neat. Cool. Yeah, if we're gonna go for one, we might as well go for this one. So close, dude. Peekaboo. Took a little bit of damage, that's alright. Okay, so nobody spawned this time around. That's nice. This guy's still alive somehow. Good shit. Good hit.
Or not.
I thought the more were gonna come, but we beat it. Medium range dorsal lance. Whoa, dude, that damage went up. We actually did it. Whoa, and it's open now. That's awesome. Maybe we didn't take like any damage. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, we'll be upgrading that. That's so much better. Holy heck. Add to cargo. Give it the upgrade, because we can. That's so cool, dude. That's so cool. We're gonna save our stuff. I don't really ram people. Well, that's gonna do for this one. Next time around, we're gonna be able to check all this stuff out. That's sick. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.